Party people, what is up, guys? Eric here, Podcast Haven, coming to you live. I'm gonna be demonstrating some music equipment, some microphones, YouTube and podcast content creator equipment, and some household stuff that I use every day just to keep things running. I'm stoked to be here, and I'm stoked to be going live. Nobody's here yet. Some people, you might not come, maybe you will, but I want to put this up because there's some great products here. There's some deals, and maybe you'll watch this after the fact. So I guess let's kick it off. You know, I'm new to this. I got 66 followers, been a part of the Amazon influencer program for years now, but I've never actually done, well, I have done a live years ago, but in any case, let's get right into it, guys. So introducing to you the Fender Squire black and white classic Fender build. We've got the whammy bar here. We've got several different knobs for tone control and volume. And if you're looking to start playing guitar, maybe your son or daughter's looking to start playing guitar, Squire is an excellent, brand. It's Fender brand, but Squire's like the entry-level line, the cheap line. And they've got a lot of pretty damn good sounding guitars for the price, especially. So great entry-level guitar. So yeah, like I said, great entry-level guitar, just kind of riffing a little bit. It's not plugged in, so you can't hear it. But for the value, highly recommend, especially for starters. Hey, we got somebody. Hey, shout out to you. Second live ever, did the first one years ago, but I see you there. Thank you for checking this out. Gonna be demoing some musical instruments, equipment, microphones, as well as some household stuff that I just use. First thing up was this Fender. So black and white, you can get these in various different colors. Highly recommend for new guitar players, and great for son or daughter. There's packages on Amazon. Sometimes these come with amps, sometimes they don't. This is just the guitar here. So yeah, I guess I need to select that, don't I? That would make sense. Still learning, guys. But like I said, yeah, check it out. Okay, let's move on here. I'm gonna put this guitar down. Is it bad to go off screen? I don't know, it's just gonna be a second. I have it hanging on my wall. As you can see there, that's where it's gonna go. Okay, next up, guys. Next up, we've got this Shure MVs. Hey, another person on the live, shout out to you. So, for content creators, YouTubers, podcasters, this is a microphone by Shure. Shure is a reputable company. It's called the MV7. Pretty popular mid-range microphone. What's cool about this one is that you can plug it in the traditional way via an XLR cable, which is like a standard microphone cable, but it's also USB, so you can just plug and play. Let me see if I can get this closer to the camera so you can see the connections on the back of it. I might need to get a wrench to take this off, because gosh damn it, I screwed that on tight. But dude, yeah, like I was mentioning, or just shove it up here near the camera, that would help too. So check it out. So it's an XLR. Don't worry about that if you're not savvy with microphones, but it's also USB here. So you can just plug this directly into your laptop. Honestly, it sounds pretty damn good, especially for the price. You're gonna get that good like broadcast sound. You can see the capsule here, how big it is. That's when you're talking into it, you kind of get that radio broadcaster sound. Tons of YouTube people, tons of podcasters use this particular microphone. Because of the sound, but also because of the flexibility. If you're at home in the studio, maybe you want to set up with a traditional mic setup via this cable here, or hey, just the USB. And it's When you're using it via USB, there's actually a Shure app. And so you can log in online to the app, and within the app, you can like make your voice more boomy, like add more bass or add more high, like treble, high end. You can add that as well. But man, I've had this mic for several years now, and I love it. I use it for my content creation. Was gonna use it today, but I decided to go with this one. And we'll be getting into this one a little bit later on as we continue to stream. But dude, that's a great mic. Middle of the range with kind of a higher end sound. So I love that, definitely recommend that. Got one person on here. Can I see who you are? Yo, let's converse if you're down. I'm gonna send that out to you. Tell me your name, where you're from. I've been part of the Amazon Influencer Program for several years. Dropped off a little bit, had a family. The last like 18 months, it's been a little crazy, but I'm back, baby. I am back. Okay, next is this light right here. It's by Phillips. You're all familiar with Phillips, the electronic company. This is called the EasyGo. So Philips Hue, those are the lights that you can have as recessed lighting. You can change colors, you can control them by your phone. Well, this is part of that line. And what's cool about this is it's portable. So you can take it with you. You can change colors. There's red, or like a little, oh, you go super bright. You can use it as accent lighting, etc., etc. So this is rad. One, because you can like take it outside. I don't know if it's like the kids are put to sleep, or maybe you don't have kids, but summer nights you go outside, hang out at the table, kind of put this as the centerpiece. Gives you like nice ambient lighting. You kind of create that vibe, and you can change the colors, or it's not like super overpowering. Or like if you're a content creator like me, you can put it up on a shelf for just, you know, to create a vibe, really. That's what I use it for. The charge lasts not super long, maybe like 2 hours. And yeah, take it with you on the go. If you have it actually plugged into the wall, you know, you can run it indefinitely. If you take it off like this, you'll get a couple hours worth of light. But yeah, love this thing. If you are looking for kind of some ambient lighting to use it for whatever reason, that is a good one to go with. Now, moving on, guys, back to microphones. We're kind of going in and out of order here. Like I said, second time ever going live, I think, maybe third, doesn't matter. Look at this, dude. This mic is on sale right now, 23% off. I'm gonna grab one from here. I've got 4 of them up there, as you can see. So the Shure SM58, iconic microphone. You can see this microphone on stages, in theaters, in large venues, small venues, all across the entire world. If you're looking for a vocal microphone for band practice, this is the one to get. I've been using these microphones since I was like 13, 14 years old. Great for singing. You can even like mic up a guitar amp, as you can see over there, to record yourself. Great like entry into that. Not even really entry, because these are used in professional studios. The great thing is they're so solid. You could also use it as a weapon. If someone breaks into your house, you could smack them over the head with this and these will still work. That's one, I think, the reasons why like they're still used daily in professional scenarios is because you can drop these things routinely. I'm not going to, but you could, and it'll work over and over again. Don't know if I've ever really seen a broken one. Sometimes these capsules get smashed, yes, but like the grill here can get smashed. These come off, they're replaceable. But the Shure MV58, if you didn't know, now you do. Next time you go to see stand-up comedy or like a band play, chances are you'll see one of these mics on the stage. I almost guarantee it. So yeah, Shure SM50. It's on sale too, 23% off right now. Who doesn't want a discount? Next up are the lights that I'm using. Let me see if I can flip this around and pull up the lighting here. Should be interesting. That's a bummer, but doesn't matter because this is what I came to show you. So this is the light. This is called a Softbox, and these are great to light yourself if you are a content creator. The reason it's called a Softbox is because it's like a softer light. If you have a harsh light, like an overhead light, or even a light in front of your face, and it's quote unquote a harsh light, you don't want that because it's gonna make your face kind of all like oversaturated and blown out. I'll show you what the light bulb looks like if I can. So the light bulb is in here. It's hard to see right now, but this right here is the reason why it's a softbox. So it's like a regular light per se, but this covering, which comes on and off, is what makes it soft. And it's on a tripod. 3 legs here. And you can adjust this. They go up super tall. I mean, like 9, 10 feet high. You can adjust this here. You can point it up. Oh, that actually looks better. So you can point the light up. You can point it right at you. It comes in a kit of 2 of these, and they're great for filming YouTube videos. If you're doing a video podcast, hell, even if for work, if you're on Zooms and stuff or like video conferences, yeah, people buy like the ring lights and stuff. But if you want like a proper legit light, you can use one of these. The kit of 2, it goes on and off. Boom, that's off, on. Comes with a nice bag to carry. And if you're a photographer, again, YouTuber, podcaster, or you just want one for work, these are great for that. I'm gonna put it back into place now. I'm gonna raise it up a little more, and that'll be that for this. Let me just adjust this real quick. Let's go up with it. All right, sick. And the way you wanna like position those is kind of like a triangle. So you want kind of, think of a triangle. If you're here, you're in the center, you want one there, kind of coming at you in an angle. That's a great way to like light yourself if you're not familiar with how to light yourself. All right, guys, we're going with the leaf blower. My dog's in here. This might scare the SHIT out of him, but we're gonna go get the leaf blower. It's up here. It's on top of the fridge. Okay, so this company, EasyGo, they have, you know, leaf blowers, lawn mowers, all kinds of stuff like that. You can hear it. And you charge the battery. So this is the battery pack here. Comes with a separate charger on like a base, and you shove this battery into that and it charges. And it is heavy, I will say that. It's a little bit heavier than I had anticipated, but dude, a cordless leaf blower, and it's 19% off right now. This thing, especially with fall coming up, or even now in summer, so we have this one tree that drops so many leaves on our turf, I hate it. I blow it out several times a week just because I like the turf to be clean for the kids. But great for that, great for backyard. Even if you have a gardener, dude, this, you can wash your car and dry it with this. So there's several settings here. Obviously you got the trigger, and then you've got this right here. So this little switch, if you can see it, you can turn it so it's just like on without having to use the trigger. You can have it go higher and lower. Like I said, it's slightly heavy, I will say that. However, I'm carrying it with one hand. The battery is what makes it heavy. You take the battery off, it's super light. So there's that. But Dude, EasyGo. This company, I love their shit. They make all kinds of stuff. And for yard care, there's lawnmowers. There's all kinds of great stuff that you can use to landscape. And I love that it's all electric. You know, that kind of seems to be like the thing these days. Everything's like electric. It just makes life so much easier without the cord. Who wants a cord? I still see you, the one person watching this, giving you a shout out. What up, what up, what up? Say hello. There's some buttons up here at the top, guys. Don't know what those do, to be perfectly honest with you. But let's move on to this fan. The Iris Woozoo. I got it blowing on me right now. Dude, so my dad actually got me one of these. You can see the buttons. It's kind of hard to see them. But multiple settings. You can rotate it up, you can rotate it side to side, or you can do both. So here's both. It's gonna go side to side and up and down while it's spinning. And what I love about this, one is how compact it is. And dude, but the main thing aside from that is how quiet it is. This is like the most quiet fan ever. There's 5 settings. I'm gonna crank it up a little bit. So I don't know if you could hear that through the lav. This is the highest setting. So at this speed, yes, you are gonna hear it. But dude, this thing is powerful for how small this is. I'm gonna dial it back down now. I usually keep it on like setting 2. We actually have 2 of these. I keep one here in my studio. There's one in our bedroom because you can like, since it's sort of like a tabletop fan, you can put this on a dresser, on a nightstand, whatever the hell, and this thing rocks. Again, it's super quiet, comes with a remote. It's got a timer on it, so whatever, if you want to run it overnight when you're sleeping and keep it on for like 2 hours or 4 hours, you could do that. But dude, it's really about how this ball head swivels. Not 360, I'd say 3/4 of a circle. What's that, 270? Whatever, doesn't matter. But dude, so quiet, so nice, I love it. Especially for summer, dude, or even in winter, like with that, when the heater's on, you can kind of blow that hot air around. And that thing's incredible. Okay, so we're moving on to something for the kids, really. I'm gonna go grab it. We're talking about this Wagon, the Keenz View? Stroller Wagon. It is right there, the brown one in the back. I'm gonna get it. And this thing is awesome. Ba-dum, 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 boom, boom, ba-dum. So we really got this because my wife wanted it. Let me kind of pull it up here. And the company is Keenz, Keenz. And this thing is pretty sweet, guys. So you can flip that up. My daughter likes that because she says the sun's always in her eyes. But you can see inside here, there's one seat here. There's another seat here. And what's rad about this is these seat configurations right now are facing each other. And you can flip both of them out. You can flip both of them in like they are. You can flip both of them like bus seats in a bus where it's like a seat and then a seat. This thing, the handle, is adjustable. You can fold it down here, or up here. There's storage in here. So there's this bag that attaches. I'm gonna try to tilt this down just a tiny bit. There we go. Everything comes with these Velcro pouches. So you can put a sweater in here for yourself. You can put the kid's sweater in here. And look at these wheels, dude. Look how big they are. These wheels are massive. And yeah, it can take bumps on a sidewalk nicely. Again, this is, can we fold that up? There's another storage pouch right here. And what's dope about the seats, as you can see, kind of see, I realize this isn't the best angle, they're seat belts. So these are the straps and they're padded, which is great. You can see here the mesh, breathable air, but you can also unroll this and it comes down and covers it. They kind of like thought of everything with this. Boom, block the sun. You can take the top off, and this is mesh as well, so it's breathable. There's another handle on this side that you can use to push, so you can push from whatever side you want. The top, this also comes completely off. So if you want to take the top off, you can. It comes completely off. Let's rotate her around here. There's a brake down here. That little red thing, that's the brake right there. And so obviously if you're on a walk with your kids, you stop to talk to someone, hit the brake. To undo it, you just step on it. Dude, and like the handle, it's not, I don't think it's real leather, it's like faux leather, but it's super comfy to hold on to, which is nice. Another storage pouch here on this side. Plenty of storage, so like you can, again, put your phone, put your sweater, kid's sweater, whatever. I'm gonna try to tilt it if I can, so you can see inside a little bit better. Pretty roomy, pretty roomy. Got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. They both fit in it easily. And yeah, configure it how you want. If it's raining, cover it all up. Uncover it if it's sunny, whatever you want to do. And that Keenz wagon, super, you know, the wagon world with my dogs down there. The wagon world with kids is like, it's super, don't go wrong. You got to get a wagon if you've got 2 kids or more. There is a 4-seater version, quite large. We almost got that, my dog's down here. We almost got that just so we would have more room, even though we only have 2 kids. But it's pretty large. And this 2-seater alone is also large, will fold up and fit in the back of an SUV. If you got the 4-seater, you kind of need a really big SUV to fold it up and fit it back there. And I'd imagine the 4-seater gets pretty heavy because the 2-seater, not to push it's fine, but to pack it up and load it in, to be perfectly honest, it does get a little bit heavy. Might take 2 people. You know, you see your husband out there struggling to get the damn wagon in. So make sure you have an SUV. Do not recommend if you don't have an SUV. You must have an SUV for this, or you just use it as a thing to like keep in your garage and go on walks with, and then that's totally fine because you don't have to lift it up and in. All right, I'm gonna put the dog down and let's move on. Talking content creation next. So that wagon, definitely recommend, but get the 2-seater. Only get the 4-seater if you've got a massive SUV or a truck. Okay, talking about filming. Dude, the Logitech Brio 4K webcam. So you're on Zooms for work. Maybe you're getting into YouTube or content creation. This thing right now is 34% off and it records in 4K. I use this for doing video podcasts. I use it for if I'm just doing like a meeting with clients. So I run a podcast production company. That's like what I do for my work. And I always wanted just like an easy webcam. This thing is lightweight. You can see like just for size purposes, how it fits in the palm of my hand. It's 34% off right now, guys. 132 bucks. Well worth it to me. If you click the link below, you can get it for that price. Connects to your computer via USB, plug and play. And this is by Logitech. Dude, if you guys are my age or older, you probably remember Logitech. having like PCs as a kid with like the little speakers on the sides that would plug in. Logitech was popular in that world, so that's why I'm familiar with that brand, Logitech. You don't see it as much anymore, but they do make webcams. And if you're in need of a webcam, definitely this is the one to get, because it's lightweight, because the picture quality looks really good, and third, because there's an app that comes with it. So you download the compatible app, and you can change the shot. You can make it wide, you can make it narrow, you can kind of change some of the coloring to make your face more or less